Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Steps away to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him.
Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They keep it with Miller on first down. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards on the ground. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lamar Houston coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have broken the tie. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. They go play action here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Lamar Miller, and he's got room. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 56 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth. And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, fourth best in the league.
Now a run with Montgomery, and hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Rodgers. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it...